Morning, students. I just wanted to go through the worksheet that was assigned yesterday. So there are a couple questions like 6, 8, 10 that we want to go through, but I'm going to go through them all just real quickly. So anytime we add, we're going to multiply what comes after that log. So we're going to multiply 9 times 27. Your log stays the same. Log base 3. 9 times 27 is 243. And now we see if we can simplify this. So we want to know, what does this equal? So we could say equals. So it's 3 to what power equals 243? And it is 3 to the 5th power. So we'd say that this, log base 3 of 243, this is equal to just 5. Come here, we divide. So we're going to divide 8 and 16. So log base 2 over 8 over 16. So that would be log base 2 of 1/2. Again, we want to know, what does this equal? So it's 2 to what power equals 1/2. Anytime it equals a fraction, it's going to be a negative exponent. So really we're saying 2 to what power equals 2, and so this would equal -1. So equals -1 as you go through it. Here we're just going ahead, it's addition, so we're just multiplying 80 times 125, so it would be natural log. 80 times 125 is 10,000, and we would leave it like that. There's nothing that you can do with natural log. That's the nice thing. For these two, we're adding them, so we multiply. So you'd say log base 6 of r times s. Then we're going through and we're subtracting. Subtraction just means division. So divided by t is how we'd write it. Come through here, same thing, so it'd be log base 3. These two numbers are being added together, so we're going to multiply those together and get 81. So again, we check to see if we can simplify this. So that's 3 to what power equals 81. And so that would be 4. 3 to the 4th power, so we'd write it that way. Anytime you have it as a division, we're going to write that as a fraction in front. So it's 1/3 log base 4 of 5 plus 1/3 log base 4 of 6. Anytime I have a number in front of it, so this 1/3 is going to become an exponent. This 1/3 will become an exponent. So it would be log base 4 of 5 to the 1/3 power plus log base 4 of 6 to the 1/3 power. So now we're going to write this in radical form, so that would be 5 to the 1st power root of 3. So we'd still log base 4 of, really cube root of 5, plus log base 4 of 6 to the 1st power, cube root. And then since the root's the same, it's addition, we just multiply. 5 times 6 is 30. So our answer would be log base 4 of the cube root of 30. Then we go through the next ones. We come through here. Again, if I see a number in front of the log, that's going to be an exponent. So both of these numbers, the 3 and the 5, so 3 will come up here, be an exponent. 5 will be an exponent up here. So it would be log base 2 of z to the 3rd power minus log base 2 of w to the 5th power. When we subtract, we just divide. So we'd say log base 2 of z to the 3rd divided by w to the 5th. Again, this becomes an exponent, so it would be log base 10 of 40 to the 2nd power minus log base 10 of 40. So when we subtract, then we're going to divide it, so it would be log base 10 of 40 to the 2nd power divided by 40. So 40 to the 2nd power is 40. This is what I did, times 40. Divide by 40, so those cancel out. So it's just log base 10 of 40. And this doesn't simplify. We can check it real quick. 10 to what power equals 40? There's no whole number. So there's nothing that works for this, so we just leave it as log base 10 of 40. So when we come here, we're just natural log, we're just going ahead subtracted. So when we subtract, we divide. 300, so this is 384, divide by 6, so that's the natural log of 64. Anytime I have natural log, I'm just going to list it as that. Again, if we have this one, it's if I divide by a fraction, so it's 1/2, the natural log of 13 plus 1/2, the natural log of 2 plus 1/2, the natural log of 17. So what I did before, and I'll just do it again, natural log of 13 to the 1/2 power, plus the natural log of 2 to the 1/2 power, plus the natural log of 17 to the 1/2 power. So we could do it this way. So just multiply, since we're adding, we multiply 13 times 2 times 17. So that would be the natural log of 442. And then to the 1/2 power. So power of 1, root of 2. And if it's root 2, you could just leave it without this root. So just a quick review on the worksheet that we did yesterday. When we multiply, or when we add logs together, we're going to multiply the numbers that come after the log. The base stays the same. If we subtract, then we're dividing, keep the base the same. If I have a division, or if I have a number in front, remember it becomes an exponent as we work through it. And then lastly, if I see a fraction, write it in front, and then that will become its exponent.